What's going on, New Gaming Order? We back like juggernaut bitches, smacking people up and hitting you with the head crush. We had a hell of a director's cut. Gokin and Demizo, they weren't squaring off, but bring up some good points. Project Justice was able to weigh in as well. So I highly encourage you to check out our full cut, which will also be featured on Free Play Mode's Facebook page. So with that, on the heels of the last conversation where Microsoft is looking to go the route of upgrading the console and eliminating console generations, but maybe console iterations in terms of, hey, Xbox or PlayStation version 2 something, or 2019 or 2020, who knows. But with that, I see that it's going to be rather interesting to say the least. And let me get this thing fixed. But revisiting a topic that Gokin, my cousin, was talking about, where what's stopping Microsoft from making a universal gaming Windows platform ecosystem? And we talked about this on the same show we were talking about the upgrades a few months ago. And I see that it's actually coming to fruition where they're considering, Steam crossplay. You got Windows, games being available on the Xbox and Windows 10 on the same day. Is this going to help or hurt Microsoft? It might cannibalize its Xbox One. I completely see points as to why that could occur. But for this topic, I wanted Gokin to start first and then have everybody respond to that. But Gokin, you remember that show that...
I remember.
Yes.
It was very well thought out about why Microsoft doesn't, release
unified
Xbox One games same day as PC games, and will it cannibalize, the console? And I don't think so, right? Because like we said, right, you guys already know, you guys make good points that console players like their console. It's easy, it's accessible, whatever, right? So to that point, if you already have a console, you're still gonna buy the game from Microsoft day one. You're still gonna buy it, right? All you do by releasing that same Xbox One game that we know can play on the PC same day is you allow the market of PCers, you open up the market a little bit more and you make more money because there's a hype around it. If the game's good enough and there's a big enough hype, right? And you release it the same day, everyone who's gonna buy for the Xbox is still gonna buy for the Xbox. But now the people who wanted to play it and don't have an Xbox can buy it on the PC, right? And that goes for your PS4 people that potentially may have a PC and PS4 and not an Xbox, but they want to play that game like Halo, Killer Instinct. Now they can get in and buy it, So all I think it just generates more revenue for Microsoft, and I think it's the right thing to do. Again, there's no reason why in this day and age why Microsoft comes out with a game and I can't play it on my Windows machine,
And to add to that, it's like it doesn't just say for the game standpoint, Windows Store, those mobile games, like from the tablets to the phones, whatever. It's like you can have access to content across all of Microsoft's products. Now,
right.
My thing was, I was saying, you know what, Microsoft, to me, it's almost like they're trying to do this take over the world type thing. So I'm kind of like playing devil advocate. That's a bit much, but then I see what they're trying to do. You use the UWP, right? You develop it one time. It saves on development costs with Windows or DirectX 12 and everything, and then hey, port it out or push it out or convert certain things here and there and make it accessible to all platforms. So
yeah, well, we'll see what happens. I mean, my only thing is, we got to be careful not to give Microsoft two. And this is the only con I have with all the universal and console building stuff. It's you don't want to give Microsoft too much control because then you become dependent. You kind of fall into that Apple trap where that you buy you have a MacBook Air, you have Apple TV, you have an iPhone, Apple Watch, and you make all these purchases and you invest all this stuff in there, and then you basically can't walk away, and you can't bring your stuff over to like Linux or something later. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now you
thing
see,
you gotta be careful
that's
of, right?
the thing. Yeah, honestly, it's like if you are, those who support Sony and Microsoft, it's like Democrat and Republican. There's good and bad between both. You know what I mean? It's just that you got to figure what works for you.
Hold on. Who's
Yeah.
breathing like that?
Who's breathing?
Yeah.
I don't hear any breathing.
Oh, okay.
All right, but you see, with that, I remember you called it and said that would be a good thing, and now we're on the eve of something like that
Yes.
happening. So that's kind of. And I,
So you have
also,
to.
before I give Demiso the floor, I wanted to. Shin Raven's very active on the chat.
Ooh, can
Shin
I get a
Raven,
order of the shrimp bisque?
yeah, Shin Raven. If anything, what
And can
you
we
should
get
join us in
a
the chat. Hold on one
Damn,
second, guys.
PJ's getting lunch.
you know, when we get the Caesar chicken salad,
All right,
the grilled chicken Caesar salad.
Yeah,
That's
Grilled
it.
chicken Caesar salad.
that's
um,
right.
It's going
Shrimp
to.
bisque.
all right, yeah. So I was able to
Whoa,
control that.
whoa.
All right, but yeah,
Yo,
Somebody mute this
PJ.
fool.
well, you have to do it individually, and then once his turn, we'll unmute for the time being. I
You
didn't
don't
think
need to know your address, PJ.
Nah, that's why I muted it so that his private information is cool. All right, so
No, that's not. That's somebody else.
all right,
Go Ken.
but don't worry, they can't hear it on the stream right now, so it's all good. But Demizzle, what are your thoughts on Microsoft trying to do this? I wouldn't say Skynet, but like they're trying to unify everything so that they can provide to more platforms with the UWP. Demizzle, hello.
Yeah, there's like a commercial playing in the background.
Oh yeah, well, Demizzle, can you hear me? Hello. All right, let me make sure that.
Next.
All right, hold on. Let me refresh.
He said he got disconnected. Hang on a sec.
Oh, Demizzle got disconnected.
Yeah.
All right, well, Goken already went. Well, let me move on to NYC Playboy and then go back. But Playboy, wait, is he
Okay,
back?
I'm back.
Yeah, we know where you live.
You guys hear me?
We know how much money you just spent. We
All right,
know
all right,
everything.
all right. Let's stay on topic, guys. Yeah, but I had it muted.
Okay. Here it is.
All right, yeah.
Dude, you getting that shrimp bisque and that chicken Caesar, yo.
God damn it! I kept fucking lost my train of thought.
Yeah, you know what, Shin Raven, get on Discord because there's a lot I wanted to respond to you in the chat, and I can't. Like, yeah, you have some good points here.
Slowly frustrated over here with this damn thing.
Yeah,
Yo, but here
All right,
here
go
it
ahead.
is. I think it's a good idea as long as it's done within moderation.
okay,
Like
okay.
if you do like if Microsoft and Valve hook up with the Steam connection, where Microsoft will start putting their games on Steam and Steam
Mhm.
will come to Xbox One, I think that will be a good thing because for Xbox One users who don't want a PC game, it allows them access to all these indie titles and whatnot that they would
Yeah.
never ever see on a console.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
for
yeah.
PC gamers, you don't have to kind of go through Microsoft Store because let's be real here, the Microsoft Store on Windows 10 is kind of shitty,
Yeah.
but it gives them another platform to digitally download Microsoft games. Like, cause a friend of mine at work, a coworker, he's like, I don't want to buy an Xbox One, but I really want to play Forza 6 and I really want to play Quantum Break and I really want to play Killer Instinct. Now he'll get that chance because those games are coming to Windows 10.
And here's the funny thing with that: those who are like, "Oh, I don't want to play Killer Instinct. I don't want to play this. I don't want to support Microsoft." You will when you play those games on PC anyway.
I mean, oh, come on, like Jesus Christ, people!
Yeah, I'm
God.
glad that they're going this route.
How stupid can you be? Who are these people that don't do that? Do you use an Office product? Do you use a Windows operating system? Do you use any sort of, because Microsoft also has patents in the mobile industry. Gee, you're supporting Microsoft
Anyway,
either way.
I agree. People are stupid like that.
It just bothers me. Yeah, these be the same people who go to a college or workplace that has a corporate IT that has, all their PCs on in their job, Windows, Office, You
Mhm.
know,
I know, right?
Microsoft
It's
keyboard,
kind of
Microsoft
stupid.
mice, just mice. God.
Uh huh.
People are idiots. We've come to realize this,
Uh,
but it's like and I applaud Microsoft and potentially Valve for making this step. As you heard previous in the other segment, I'm not in favor of the upgradable consoles, but I do think this is a good look for Microsoft because they're honestly giving more people access to their content that normally wouldn't want it because they're not console gamers or they're turned off by their specific iteration of their console. So good on Microsoft for swallowing their pride and going this route. Plus, if you own an Xbox One and a PC and you get the game digitally on your Xbox One, guess what? You now own it on PC for free. So that's a bonus for you.
Now here's my thing with that. Past games, will they retroactively add that? Considering,
I know they're gonna do it with Gears of War Ultimate Edition.
so I will be able to get Gears of War Ultimate Edition and or Tomb Raider, free later down the line, right?
I don't know about Tomb Raider. I know it's
Yeah, I don't know about Tomb Raider since it's
I know
already
it's
out.
specifically Microsoft published games.
Uh huh. All right, because I mean, I want to play the Rise of Tomb Raider on the PC, but I don't want to pay for it again. And this was my biggest issue with Microsoft back in the past. Me and Shinwa were talking about this. Street Fighter 4, I had it on both Windows platform while I was in Iraq. Then I had it on the 360. You're paying for things twice. You know what I mean? Somebody was listening, so I think that they did the right thing there. But that, hold on, I'm just doing some upgrades while we talk. But Demizzle, does that complete your point?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, so now next in the shoot, we have. Well, Goken already went, and Playboy, did you already went, right? Or you just jumped in?
He jumped in and muscled people off the machine like, get the fuck out the way, I'm speaking.
That's right.
He did like Tiny from freaking Friday. He's just like, hey, what topic? You're like, what? Unbelievable. All right, but Playboy,
Go ahead.
yeah, what are your thoughts on the Microsoft trying to go that route for
I understand your frustration. I see where what you're talking about. When you're talking about, yeah, I got an Xbox One and I purchased the game there, but I don't want to. Yeah, that's that. They need to reconcile that.
Yeah.
You have to address that issue first and foremost before you already got the distribution platform. Steam or Valve, Steam would be just be an idiot to not partner with Microsoft to do a cross-platform partnership or however B2B partnership when it comes to PC gaming, console gaming. So that is a no-brainer. It's just a couple of lawyers got to get together and do all the legalese.
Now,
But
if you look at that, like, okay, games that are only available on Steam, if somebody on Xbox can now purchase that same game, that's a sale for that publisher. I think that's a good thing. Well, what do you think about that?
And also, I like the idea of how giving access to exposure to these indie developers to a larger community when you have all these independent little games on the Xbox, on the Microsoft platform.
Yeah.
Because then people be like, man, I want to go, Company X, they got this nice, little puzzle game or whatever. Can you develop it, make it into a bigger thing, like something like Bejeweled or something, something simple. Next thing you know, they got the next best thing or whatever.
Okay, that sounds cool. It's reasonable. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I believe that everybody should have access and a chance to play stuff. So that's where my heart lies with it. All right. So does that complete your point, Playboy?
Yes, it does.
All right, on your knees, Mr. Sound effects man. He better late than never. So I don't know. I don't know if you are following along with what we're talking about, but Microsoft going the route of creating that ecosystem where you develop on Windows 10 and have it available to all devices that are supported by Windows 10. Where it be the Xbox, tablet, cell phone. You name it. But what are your thoughts on this?
They're just trying to make some money, but if they want to make everything cross-platform, I think that's better. So that it's just one purchase across all those platforms instead of having to buy it, like you said, 5 or 6 times, depending on what you want to use it on.
Okay.
But they're just trying to make money. That's all they're trying to do. They're trying to make everything more accessible so that they can get people to buy more of their craft. That's all this is. I got nothing much else. I just woke up. That's why.
Yeah, I could hear it. I was like, what the heck? Unbelievable. Yo, this Shinmar show late to work.
Yeah, I got up just in time to hear PJ order his shrimp biscuits and his chicken Caesar salad. So.
All right, cool. But with that, we're gonna move on to Project Justice. What are your thoughts on, Microsoft trying to unify the digital ecosystem where things are available to Xbox One, PC, and what have you?
He's too easy be eating shrimp biscuit and Caesar salad, Joe.
It's not here yet.
All right.
I think it's a great idea because this is the direction the industry is going anyways. It's just going to be first to go there to start this process.
Okay.
I'm happy they're doing that because I want to play Killer Instinct, but I don't want to buy an Xbox One.
Amen.
I'm happy they're doing this and they're giving people the option. It's more options. The way I feel is the more options you have, the better it is. I mean, I don't know how less options is better.
Yeah, I agree 110%.
That's what I feel. So
at the end of the day, PC is winning. PC is winning.
Go ahead and do it. Yeah, I'm down. Microsoft wants to do that. But the only thing is, the reason they're doing this mainly is because they have a huge market with Windows, and they know they're losing it all to Steam. And this is the reason why they're doing this, because all these games they're not going to be available on Steam. You're going to have to get in the Microsoft store.
Yeah. Now it's going to be a conversion issue with the developers. You know what I mean? That can become an issue.
So that's the only drawback I see, because I love Steam.
Yeah.
And like for example, Origins, I don't use it, and I never will. I don't like EA. To me, EA is what the hell. I don't care what game it is. I won't buy it. I just won't buy this shit. It's not on Steam.
You heard the man.
I ain't buying it. I don't like EA. EA, they do dirty tactics. I don't support them. So fuck them. But when it comes to Microsoft, and I'll be definitely jumping on the Windows Store and downloading games from off them.
All right, cool. All right, now moving on. Shintakuma, what are your thoughts on unifying the online system, the digital ecosystem, and making things accessible to different platforms?
Wait. We're making things accessible to every platform?
Well, Windows 10 supported.
Windows 10. Okay, Windows 10 support this, and now we're trying to make everything accessible through multiple consoles or just
devices that support Windows 10. Matter of fact, you see that topic, I should have had the topic in there, but I remember it was in my notes for 2 weeks ago. I just didn't get around to it, but that's kind of where.
If you're gonna do it like that, then make sure it's just like desktops and laptops. Don't try to cross over to the mobile world with this, because if you do, you see how the Windows Phone went out, right? Okay, take your notes and lessons from that. Don't do it if it's gonna be one of them drawbacks as far as in how bad the Windows Phone was. Don't do that. I mean, if it goes like multi or something like that, then that's cool, but some people not gonna want that. Some people not gonna support it.
Okay. Now, with that, Shinwar, what are your thoughts on this? Like, what are some benefits and cons that you can see what Microsoft trying to force the UWP? Hello?
Yeah, I hear you guys. No, I agree with you guys. I feel as though.
Because some of those free games that I saw you playing from on the tablet, if they can make that cross-accessible to the Xbox console, or like your PC or whatever, why not?
Yeah, it's definitely all about broadening your market. It's just people don't want to feel like they're being locked down as in regards to developers.
Okay.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Okay. Because it's kind of a weird topic to really say, hey, what are they? What's the agenda here? But I see it from the bigger picture. If Sony goes this route, that'd be great too. But Sony's not in the business of operating systems, so it wouldn't really behoove them to go that route. You know what I mean? Because they're like a different type of entity, so to speak. But
yeah, it just looks like Microsoft is really just trying to open up the gates and just really broaden their horizons even more.
yeah. So Windows 10 is supposed to be it for them. Xbox One is supposed to be it for them. It's supposed to be that thing that everybody can unilaterally use. So I think that hopefully with that, if one thing fails, everything could fail. You know what I mean? So that's why sometimes you want to make sure you partition off some of your divisions, your accesses, because hey, if something goes down with my finger, hey, I can take care of that, but not affect the entire body.
Yeah.
But okay. Now, last but not least, Nelson, what are your thoughts on what Microsoft is somewhat steering themselves to?
Well, Microsoft is always trying to do something, whether it's the mobile market, whether it's the console market, and they're very strong at what they do in the PC market because they make software.
Mm-hmm.
So they're already doing what they got to do. If they're trying to make where they do all-in-one purpose, we spoke about this several months ago. They're starting to slowly do that process, but as of other companies upcoming trying to do that as well, you got to remember Sony's been doing that for years with different appliances, also cell phones and what have you.
Mm-hmm.
So Microsoft is a little bit coming up when it comes to the other appliances. They only went into the stuff as of maybe making TVs and cell phones, but not as refrigerators, washing machines, and all this other shit.
Okay.
So it's a little here and there iffiness is depending on what the future of what the general consumer would want, and if they can trust within that product to be okay, Microsoft is now going to dominate everything. We should just go with that, or share the resources with other companies so everyone can come up, on top as well. So
Okay.
it's iffy with that,
Okay. Now with that, we're gonna bring this topic to a close. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Check us out on Newgamingorder.com for the latest and greatest gaming news.
Breathing like that?
You who over there get they freak on like that? What the hell?
It sounds like someone getting head or something, right?
I don't hear it.
What is going on?
Yeah.
Yo, for real, that is some heavy breathing there. Yeah.
Yeah, they probably don't know they're doing it, but it's all right.
Yo, whoever's getting ahead, good
Yo,
for
someone
you,
just
bro.
busted out on the stream, yo.
Wow. Wow.
This is crazy.
Yo.
Oh my goodness.
Y'all thought I was going crazy. This has been going on the whole stream.
I heard it just now. He was like,
I think it was Takuma.
Why is it gotta be Takuma? He's muted.
It wasn't me, yo. I'm over here trying to get my freaking Street Fighter ID up, and it's not letting me do it. I'm like, what the hell?
it might have been PJ. Yo, took a bite of that chicken Caesar salad.
Oh my god.
Yo, y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. All right, so New Gaming Order. Stay tuned for the director's cut, and then we're gonna go into our final topics. And see you in the next one. Peace.
Yo,